What's up, Rochelle? What's up, Crystal? Grand Rising. What's up, ladies? It's good to see you. Happy Mercury direct. You know what I mean? I am so happy Mercury is direct. That was disgusting. Hated that Mercury retrograde. In Cancer, no. No thanks. Not right now. I absolutely hated that Mercury retrograde in Cancer. And I'm so ready for Virgo. I mean, for Venus to get out of Virgo. So ready for that, honestly. Ready for Mars to get out of Gemini, to be honest with you. Honestly, I really am. I'm not really into that either. I hope you're having a very positive day. It's definitely better than it has been, you know? I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Just trying to get through these transits, in all honesty. I'm ready for, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm ready for Venus retrograde. You know? I'm ready for Venus retrograde. I think that might be okay. Maybe. I'm trying to be positive. I remember the one in 2023 beat the shit out of me, if we're being 1,000% serious. Like, I will never forget the 2023 Venus retrograde. Disgusting. What's up, Alexis? I feel like Mars in Gemini is good for me. Been going to gym and getting shit done. Yeah, for sure. But like, you know, it depends on what Mars rules for you, right? So for me, I have Aries in my 12th and I have Scorpio in my 7th. Mars rules both. So mine is like hidden enemies, self-sabotaging behaviors, you know, open enemies. Okay. So I'm not, I have like a hate love relationship with Mars. Like sometimes Mars comes through, like comes in clutch for me, you know? And then there's other times where I really hate him. I really do. Because, like, you know, Alexis, Mars rules the 11th house of hopes, dreams, goals, wishes, and your 6th house of like getting shit done. So, you know, in health and all of those things. So, like, it would make sense that you would enjoy this. For me, I'm good, you know, and yours is going through your first house. Mars going through the first house isn't so bad. Mars likes being in the first. What's up, Neboj? Is that how you say it? I'm so sorry. I'm ready for the energetic shift. Are you? Are you? But I'm not like keen on planets going through Cancer sometimes. I already have my moon in my first house, you know, I'm already emotional. I'm good. I'm okay. I don't particularly enjoy planets going through Leo either. Leo energy sometimes makes me a little uncomfortable. Not that I don't like Leos. My dad's a Leo and my daughter is a Leo rising, but it squares my placements. So it's more of an annoyance or a challenge than anything, you know. You look gorgeous. Thanks, baby. So, but I'm good, you know. I'm okay. I think that it's going to go better. I think that I'm hoping August is going to be okay. We're coming up on eclipse season, which I think is, I don't know, it doesn't look so bad, I guess. But I think I'm ready for eclipse season. I'm really, in all honesty, I'm just counting the days for the full moon in Aquarius. Like the day of the full moon Aquarius, let's just get it over with. Let's clear it out, you know, let's get humbled for the millionth time this year. And let's move on, right? Even though it's going to last for at least a couple of weeks. I mean, we're going to feel the full effects of it at least a few days before and then a couple weeks after July 29th of that mark. What's up, Mojo? How are you? But I don't think that eclipse season is going to be so bad. You know, I'm trying to have a positive mind frame. I'm gonna be honest though, like I'm getting to this point where I kind of want to deactivate my Instagram. Have you ever been doing something, creating something, dating someone, whatever it is, and you're just like, I'm better than this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm too good for this. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling about Instagram as of late. Although it's fun. I wonder if I could buy a question here through chat because I have my card saved here, and unfortunately I can't. I only do it on Hipsy. I apologize. But I mean, if you get home before the stream ends, which is going to be like 3 hours, you can just go to Hipsy and you can do it there, and it's all going to be time stamped. So, like, so I met this author who I love him, right? He's great. His name's TJ, and he's really, really sweet. And I met him at this like authors writer convention. Maybe this was, I don't know, in the spring, I think, something like that. He was really cool. I bought a couple of books from him. We kept in touch, whatever. And like, he messages me yesterday and he's like, yeah, like, I gotta be honest, what happened to the sweet, shy, demure mom that I met at the author convention? And I'm like, baby, my personalities are endless. I have many different sides, and I don't think he didn't mean it in a bad way. He said he loved the content, whatever, as most men would like my Instagram content. But I thought it was interesting because it reminded me that men specifically tend to kind of put me in this box of like, however they met me in the moment or whatever expectation that they projected upon me, only to realize that there's other shit going on up here, And it's like, I don't want to be boxed in. Please don't think that the slutty cakes you see on Instagram is solely me. Don't think that the tarot and astrology is solely me. Don't think that the sweet, shy, demure girl you've met is only me. All of those things are me, right? But it's like, I'm not going to go to an author's convention and start cracking sex jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just a combination of my experiences. And I just thought that was really interesting because it's like, I don't know. You can't put somebody into a box. You have no idea like what somebody's been through or their experiences, like, and being a multifaceted person. You're welcome, Claudia. No problem. But I thought that was kind of interesting. And then I'm on Instagram and one of my mutual follows, he's like a biker guy or whatever. And he's like a younger guy or whatever. And I followed him because he followed me, whatever, not a big deal. Never spoke to him in my life. So then he replies to my Instagram story and he's like, I love you. And I was like, love you too. Aw, love you too. Just like, and he's hot or whatever, but I don't care. Like, what's hot? I've dated hot guys. And we watch each other's stories and stuff, and I'm not like actually interested. I'm just there, right? So he like starts posting on his story, oh, if any sugar mama wants to buy me, da 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 da. And I like clocked it and I was like, oh, you are like trying to bait women to buy you stuff. Baby, that will be the fucking day that I give $1 to a man. I am so sorry. It's a huge fucking no for me. I will never spend a dime on a guy. I am you are out of your depth, buddy. And so I kind of was just like, ugh. I stopped watching his stories. And I gotta be honest with you, that is some of the most unattractive shit ever. That is so like immediately crusted up and dried up. I am I am just parched downstairs at this point, Absolutely not. You are crazy. You are absolutely insane. I don't care if I'm 90 and I am feral. I will never pay for a man or their attention. Goodness gracious. Nobody. What's up, B Turquoise? Thank you. People get stuck on expectations sometimes. Yeah, and I think we've all been there, right? I just think that it takes knowing a lot of people and like knowing, I don't know, society or something, like having a lot of experience and understanding people, which I had the unfortunate experience of going through, I guess you could say. But yeah, no, that was so unattractive to me. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? I think I've spoken enough. Nope. Is this it? There we go. Okay, guys. So obviously, welcome to all signs. We're going to be taking a look at the person that you're dealing with, whoever that is, and their feelings for you. If you don't have a person, then this may be somebody who is coming towards you. So try to keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind that these are general readings, so if you feel like you have to swap the roles, by all means, feel free to do so. If you want to book a super chat question, you can head on over to hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis, and you can book there. Just click the link. You're going to find it pinned in the chat, okay? So, I am going to start with Aries today, and we're just going to go from there. Okay. All right. Let's get some shuffles in, shall we? I think I'm going to take pop-outs today. Yes, get your coffee. Get your coffee, birthday twin. And I feel like guys take my content so seriously on Instagram, you know? Like I posted something that was like making fun, and it was like, you know, a guy, I put on the caption or whatever, a guy saying, whose pussy is this, right? And then it's me like fake crying, and I'm just like, please don't ask me that. I don't want to talk about him right now, like as a joke. And then like guys in the comments are like, oh yeah, it was just his turn. I'm like, I'm not even talking about anybody. It's just a joke. Shut up. Like, who hurt you? Yeah, when you realize it's just your turn, like, and you can hear the like disdain behind their comments. Like, I'm joking. Like, I don't sleep around like that. Although I wish that I did. I feel like it'd be a lot easier for me to detach from things. I'm babysitting 4 kids. I'll be in and out. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not, baby. That's all you. But thanks. Thanks for showing up to work today. Everyone say hi to Complexity. Show your respects, please. Okay. I was also thinking of doing like a little hangout thing this weekend. I don't know if you guys want to, where we just kind of hang out and like chit chat, and I'll still do super chat questions. I don't know if you guys are interested in something like that, but let me know regardless. Detachment is golden for sure, but it's like you have to learn how to detach in like healthy ways. You know what I mean? Okay, let's do this. Okay. That's not going to work for me. There we go. We'll turn on some creepy occult meditation shit. Okay. You should. The last time I was at Hangout with you was like 2 years ago. I know, I haven't done a little hangout in a really long time. But honestly, like, nobody gives a fuck, you know? Like, when I do that, like, nobody really, most that are on my channel don't give a fuck about knowing me, which is totally fine. I get it. But they're more interested in just tarot, so I get that. Okay. Okay. I'll hang for Gemini today, then I gotta hit the road. No worries. No worries. All right, guys. Fuck. Sorry. Hold on. All right. Let's see Aries. Show me the person that Aries is dealing with. Their energy towards you is the 8 of Pentacles. The 4 of Swords. To be honest with you, Aries, I'm getting like a lot of internal self work more than anything. If there was something that you guys have recently been through, some kind of pain or breakup, it seems like they're doing everything they can to really hone in and focus on, like, I heard the term self discovery. It feels like this person is in this like mode of self discovery. And I think, if I'm being honest with you, it feels like they're trying to kind of weed out distractions and really focus inward than anything. It almost feels like with that Eight of Swords and that Nine of Cups, like they're trying to figure out what they want, especially if this person has had some kind of ego death or... Give me another one, please. Yeah, Ten of Swords reverse. Yeah, they're trying to overcome something. And if I'm being honest with you, it feels like they're doing so successfully. I feel like the past, like whatever it is that you guys have been through, some kind of regret, some kind of past issue, whether it has to do with you or not, it's... This person knows that that's part of the block, like some kind of regret, some kind of fixation on the past. And so to be honest with you, it just feels like they're working on things. And I don't know if this has something to do with your guys' relationship. Maybe it's an addiction that they're overcoming. Fuck, I don't know, right? But it's something that they've regretted. Okay, interesting. What's this person's feelings for Aries? The Seven of Wands. Ooh, I'm getting something about they feel judged by you. This person feels judged by you for some reason. Two of Pentacles. They're trying to maintain their stance, like whatever boundary or in whatever way they may have defended themselves or whatever. It's like they're kind of keeping that stance. They're kind of doubling down on business, or standing on business, I guess is the right way to say it. They feel like they need to keep you at bay a little bit. Can I get one more? Temperance reversed. Why the Temperance? Two of Swords, Death reversed. Why the Temperance reversed? The Queen of Pentacles reversed. It's weird because it's like, yeah, this is about you, but at the same time, it feels like a lot of this is just about them and their own inner healing. Because it's like Four of Swords, Ten of Swords reverse, Death reverse. We saw the Five of Cups with the Eight of Wands reverse. It's like there's definitely something that this person is working through. And this person does feel out of sorts. They feel like there's not a whole lot of peace between the two of you. They feel like they have to defend their stance on something. And they feel like if they don't defend their stance, or if they don't keep some kind of distance between the two of you, that something will come crashing down. And if I'm being honest with you, they've kind of like lost their patience in a situation. They may also feel like you guys have rushed something. How does this person view Aries? The Three of Swords. Okay. They feel like you're heartbroken. That's really interesting to me. The Three of Swords with the Knight of Cups. And the next couple of days, it's either that this person feels like you're getting ready to express something on an emotional level, okay? Or they may even feel like you're somebody who's able to take some kind of pain and turn it into something creative or in something beautiful. Three of Swords, Knight of Cups. Give me one more. Actually, why the Three of Swords? The Queen of Swords. There may have been a truth that came out, a truth that was spoken, something like that, a boundary that was placed, that this person feels like you're heartbroken about. What's this person's actions towards Aries? The Emperor, the Strength reversed. What actual action are they taking towards Aries? Jesus Christ. The Page of Swords. Can I get one more? The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so they're watching you. The Emperor is Aries, so yeah, maybe that's it. But it feels like this person is taking some kind of action, especially after a time of holding back for a while, kind of hiding out in the background. With the Page of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, it seems like they're trying to offer you something after a time of like maybe a shift or some kind of pause between the two of you. So it feels like they kind of put some kind of petty feelings aside and watch you for a bit, but then maybe open the lines of communication. But it doesn't feel like it's all, you know, sunflowers and roses either. Your dreams need a practical plan and fixed. There's something that you're needing to complete, Aries. There's something that you're needing to complete, and it can be something of a financial nature. It can be something in regards to taking care of your body or your finances, something like that. It could honestly have nothing to do with this connection, and it's telling you that you need to be persistent in regards to this. This can be something around your stability specifically. Okay. Or if it is about this connection, it can be saying like there may be something that's actually impractical about this connection that you need to kind of take a look at and ask if it makes sense. It doesn't mean that it doesn't make sense. It doesn't mean that it can't work out, but it's asking you to look at it from like a logical and practical standpoint. Does something make sense on paper or does it not? Okay. So let's move on to Taurus. You got an awesome vibe. Thanks, baby. Let's move on to Taurus now. Okay. All right, Taurus. Last shuffle. Okay. Show me Taurus's person and their energy towards the Taurus for the next couple of days, please. Okay. That's way too many. One at a time. Thank you. 8 of Cups. Okay, let me get another one. The Queen of Cups. Why the 8 of Cups? 6 of Cups reversed. Let me get one more. Page of Cups. Okay. I mean, I'm getting a couple of different storylines with this. So the first storyline is that this person may be walking away, and they can be walking away from you this weekend, or you know, maybe they're finishing the process, whatever it is, of walking away from the situation because there's some kind of bad blood between the two of you. There may be some kind of immature behavior between the two of you, or there's a lack of vulnerability, and it doesn't feel like they're walking away with disdain or anger. It seems like they're walking away with the love still intact or their emotions still intact. It's like, you know, basically they're not walking away trying to get revenge or something like that. I think that this person is just trying to kind of like let you be you. Okay. For others of you, it's that this person is actually has taken some time or is taking a little bit of time this weekend to be able to distance themselves a tiny bit, just to be able to understand something about the past between the two of you. And then there may end up being like an apology or an offer. It's like this person is being more receptive and understanding than anything. So it's like they're holding space for you. But it seems like they need to take like a little bit of a walk first, you know, or they need to kind of, even if you're married to this person, it's like maybe you guys, you know, have a little bit of a tiff. They're like, I need to go take a fucking walk, or I need to go, you know, stay at my mom's place for the night, or, or whatever, right? And then it's like they're kind of open again. So if they do need some space, like if you are in contact with them, I would go ahead and like give them that. What's this person's feelings for Taurus? The Five of Cups reverse. Yeah, see, it's like they don't have like Queen of Pentacles reversed. That's too many. Oof. 10 of Swords. King of Cups reverse and the Four of Pentacles reverse. Why the 10 of Swords? The Four of Wands. This person may feel like you're in another relationship. Okay, reverse it if you need to. Or it's that something could have happened here regarding a betrayal or some kind of ending because of maybe family or another relationship, whether romantic or otherwise, maybe kind of getting in the way. Or just overall an ending to like the honeymoon phase. I could see that as well. Like, okay, well, you know. And it's like this person is just kind of trying to let go of it, like let go of the past. They're like, okay, like that happened, you know, and I think it hurts. It maybe makes them a little bit insecure. I'm almost getting like an energy of kind of self-conscious a little bit, but it's like still in some way they still hold emotions for you, or they still hold space for you. But they kind of feel like you're letting go of the emotions, or you're very like stubborn emotionally. How does this person view the Taurus? The Lovers. Aww. So we have Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Capricorn. Okay. Well, the Lovers is not like a casual connection. It's not a connection that you get every day. You know, it's not a connection that you get every year. This is like the Lovers is a very rare connection, and I think that's how they view you. They feel like the two of you get along very well. And again, they hold a lot of love for you, and I even think that they feel like you're somebody worth fighting for. But at the same time, they may feel like you're guarded, or you're fighting against the connection this weekend, or like fighting your own feelings or something, or like trying to keep your guard up because you don't want drama, or you don't want fights, or something to that effect. What's this person's actions this weekend for Taurus? Too many. One at a time, please. One at a time, please. The Seven of Swords. The Hermit. We have Virgo. It's too many. The Knight of Swords reverse. Virgo and Gemini. They're not doing shit. Like, they're really not doing anything. You know, they're kind of just like avoiding you, if I'm going to be honest. Like, they're holding space for you. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups is pretty receptive, right? It's inviting. It doesn't necessarily initiate. They're holding that space for you while they're kind of like doing their own thing. They're kind of keeping to themselves. They're being more passive than anything. I don't really see them being communicative. For your, oh wow, okay. All right, baby. So for your advice, we have it's time to take action and the moon. Reverse the energy if you need to. So this is saying like there's some kind of new beginning available, and it may have to do with a relationship, emotions, something regarding family with the moon here maybe, but it's about satisfying emotional needs, nurturing yourself and others. And I think with all this energy that we just had in Cancer, and now Mercury is direct, I think like whatever you were reevaluating during that time is now kind of up for review, and it's asking you to act on said emotions. So it's like asking you to take initiative on something if you feel emotionally called to do so. So that is what I have for you. Let's move on to Gemini. What's up, Lori? What's up, Wallace? Oops. Okay. Ew. This gum is kind of nasty now. Don't like that. Sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. I really don't care, but I feel like it's the polite thing to say. Ugh. That was disgusting. Okay. All right, Gemini. Show me Gemini's person. Show me Gemini's person and who they're dealing with. Thanks, Rochelle. Show me Gemini's person. 2 more shuffles. All right. Okay, Gemini. Let's see. Show me Gemini's person and their energy towards Gemini. The 10 of Wands reversed. Seven of Wands reversed. Oh. Then we get one more. Ooh. Knight of Wands reversed. Why the 7 of Wands reversed, please? The 10 of Cups. They feel like something is harder than it needs to be. Okay. It's like this person may be actually feeling genuinely like this is harder than it needs to be, or they're actually making it harder than it needs to be. They're carrying things that they don't really need to carry into the situation. And the 7 of Wands can represent this like this energetic tiredness. Like I can't maintain the relationship anymore. I can't maintain the connection anymore, even though Gemini brings me a lot of fulfillment or a lot of love or whatever. Or for some of you, if somebody else is in a relationship, like if you're in another relationship or something like that, like this person can feel intimidated by that maybe. But really what I'm getting is kind of like an inner defensiveness. It doesn't really feel like it's being projected outwards. It's there's something that is making this person kind of be like, okay, what am I doing here? You know, the Knight of Wands is a little squirrely. It's like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing here. And it with all the wand energy, it's kind of like this person not feeling so confident in this, or just even in general, because they're feeling like something about the relationship can no longer be maintained anymore, and they're kind of seeing like, okay, well, how can this even be maintained, or like this won't even be worth it in the end because of XYZ. This person feels like you're not really letting them in your space anyway. They feel like you are like rejecting them. Like maybe you're not, you know. Maybe they're blocked, or maybe you're just not talking to them anymore. See this person's feelings for Gemini? What's this person's feelings for Gemini? Three Cups of Reverse. Yeah, is there like a third party going on here? There might be like someone else involved, maybe. But hold on. Let me see. I need some more here. Yeah, is there someone else involved? The Lovers. The Two of Wands reversed. Tell me about that Three of Cups reversed. Why is that there? They may feel like it's time to let you go because of a third party situation or because of some kind of drama between the two of you. And they're like, yeah, I don't really feel like dealing with that. Although I do love Gemini. I care about Gemini. I mean, the Lovers is Gemini. So you're clearly in their feelings. But at the same time, with that Two of Wands reverse, it's like they're kind of on the fence about it, or they're like, I can't really make plans with Gemini. Why is that? The Eight of Cups reversed because they either feel like someone here would be settling in the situation, or they're having some kind of uncertainty about their emotions. Does this make sense? Do I really want this? Am I still emotionally tied to this? I mean, I think the answer is yes, but it's like they keep going kind of back and forth. So it's like they love you or they care for you a lot, but they're not really sure what to do about it. And for some of you, they just kind of like they're making the choice to not make a choice is what I'm getting with that. I mean, the love is there. Like there's no doubt about it, but they're making the choice to not make a choice. How does this person view Gemini? The Fool. Yeah. No. You get another one, please? God damn. Last shuffle. The Strength reverse. I don't think that they feel like you're holding on, really. Knight of Swords. Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini again, Pisces. What action do they see Gemini taking towards them? Page of Swords. They feel like you're watching them. They may feel like you end up communicating, but in all honesty, it feels like they just kind of see you like doing your own thing and letting go and zippity fucking doodah all over the place. Like maybe you're socializing a lot, maybe you're going to parties, maybe you're doing writing projects, or and they may feel like you end up communicating with them or you end up saying something, or it's that they just feel like you're spying on them, like you're watching them. Let's see their actions towards you. It's too many. What's this person's actions towards Gemini this weekend? The Seven of Cups. They don't fucking know, They're just kind of like, I don't really. Yeah, they feel in the dark. They feel like they're in the dark about you. Yeah, see? Two of Swords, told you. What'd I say? Y'all think I just be talking shit, But they don't know. They're not really doing anything. They're not really doing anything. Your commitment is being tested. This is for Gemini. And then we have opposition. So there's a point of tension between where you are and what you want, or where you are and what you don't want. And it's basically saying, regardless of what it is you want or you don't want, your commitment is being tested in regards to that thing. So whether it's about this relationship, another relationship, something else entirely, what your life looks like in 10 years, it's saying like your commitment is being tested to what you truly want, but it's saying that there's an imbalance there. or something isn't really like there's a point of tension or a power struggle in one way or another. It's saying like if you really want something, you'll go and get it. And I don't know what that thing is. Only you will know that. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. All right, let's move on to Cancer. Okay. All right. What's up, Lisa? What's up, Alyssa? Hey, baby. Okay. All right, Cancer. All right, show me Cancers and their person. Show me Cancer's person, rather. Shuffle. Show me Cancer's person and their energy. Queen of Cups. Could be dealing with another Cancer. Okay, well, oof. Five of Swords. King of Pentacles reverse. I don't know which one you are. I don't know if you're the King of Pentacles reversed or if you're the Queen of Cups. Eight of Pentacles reversed and the Six of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. Ugh. Gross. Why the Five of Swords? The Ace of Pentacles. All right. So let me just put it like this. The feminine seems to be in an energy of love and receptivity. However, okay, and I think that there's mutual love here, but the Five of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles tells me that somebody here, I feel like the King of Pentacles reverse, is trying to financially manipulate a situation, or they're very determined to get some kind of opportunity maybe with the feminine that is not necessarily honest. Like the King of Pentacles reversed with the Five of Swords is like the kind of guy who will manipulate you or make a lot of promises that they can't keep. Somebody who may use you for clout or for money, or, you know, they can just like sometimes overpromise and underdeliver a little bit. And like Eight of Pentacles reverse, Six of Pentacles reverse, ooh, you know, it's like this is somebody who's maybe trying to buy their way into something, or it's like they may be writing checks that their ass can't cash. Okay, and that's for the masculine. The feminine is just like kind of existing in love and light and feminine energy. So there's some kind of instability happening here in regards to the masculine, or at least the perception of that. What's this person's feelings for Cancer? The Queen of Swords. So it may be a feminine. I feel like this person is a feminine. So, you know, you may have to reverse it for some of you. So basically this person feels like you're trying to manipulate the situation. And I think that with that Queen of Swords, they're not really feeling their feelings. If anything, they are making very logical decisions regarding their feelings. They're like, yeah, I'm not taking this on, or, you know, I'm not going to make my life harder by accepting less than whatever. You know, it's like this person is being very strategic, or maybe even a little bit detached on the inside. It's like they're warm and they're opening, and or they're open and they're inviting on the outside, but on the inside it's like they are kind of hanging back. They feel like they have a better perspective of you. What's that Hangman about? The Ace of Swords reverse. So this is about perspective. And what perspective do they have of Cancer exactly? The Knight of Wands. They don't feel like you're a King of Pentacles or something stable. They feel like you're a Knight of Wands. You're somebody who's inconsistent or kind of all over the place about your ego, right? Whether that's true or not. So they do feel like you're writing checks that your ass can't cash, basically. How does this person view Cancer? Maybe this will be different. The Five of Pentacles reversed. So they feel like you have either unblocked them, maybe. Let me see. Five of Pentacles reverse, Eight of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune reverse. They may see you opening lines of communication, or maybe they felt like you did that, or they feel like you're doing that, but then they see you kind of walking away while still repeating similar patterns, or having a hard time letting go of the way that things actually are versus what you want. Tell me about that Wheel of Fortune reversed. The Seven of Wands reversed because of some kind of intimidation, or again, like writing checks your ass can't cash, you know, trying to maintain some kind of status quo when you don't really have it like that. The Tower, the Three of Pentacles reverse, and they're not with that shit, you know. They're like kind of like, okay, well, I'll let it burn to the ground kind of thing or something. But they feel like things aren't really going in your favor or something like that regarding the connection. What's this person's actions towards Cancer? The Nine of Pentacles reversed. The Three of Swords. The Star. What's that Nine of Pentacles reversed doing? The Tower. This person seems to be letting go of some kind of codependence around you, or some kind of need to like prove something to you. And it may be that like this hurts them, like something about this connection hurts them, or if there has been some kind of over-promising or under-delivering, it's like they're kind of mourning that while still trying to heal at the same time. What actual action are they taking towards Cancer? The Two of Cups and the Chariot reverse. I mean, maybe they're trying to come to some kind of mutual understanding, but it's like, I also feel like they're very inhibited, or it's that they're just still carrying love for you while not really taking action. Cancer, it says the energy is gaining momentum, and then you have a trine. So something that maybe you've been trying to work towards, something that you have been attempting to work on or move towards, it seems like it's going to fall into your lap. A trine is a very harmonious aspect in astrology. So, I mean, this looks good. So I feel like maybe good things are coming to you. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Thank you. Let's move on to Leo. All right. Leo, Leo, Leo. Happy birthday, Leos. Leo season. What's up, Detinia? I'm so sorry. I'm just going to call you D because I don't know. All right, let's look at Leos now, or Leo's person. And make sure, you guys, if you want to book a super chat question, you can do so by going to hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis. You'll be able to find that link. It is pinned in the chat. Flash shuffle. Show me this person's energy towards Leo. The Six of Swords. I heard, I just don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to deal with it. Five of Pentacles. Fine, whatever. Like, I hear this person, like, in my head. Just leave it. Just leave it. Tower, Queen of Cups reversed. What are we doing with that Ace of Swords? The Sun. Okay. Why the Six of Swords? The Eight of Cups reverse. This person has revisited some kind of issue between the two of you guys like a million times, is what I'm getting. Like back and forth, forth and back, like constantly. And all it does is like make this person feel like shit. Like this weekend, it's like they kind of feel like shit. And it's almost like this person needs to kind of feel that, you know, they feel left out. They feel like you're not really inviting them into your space. They may be struggling with some self-worth or self-value issues as well, but they are having clarity because of it. Like this person is having clarity around who they are, around you, I would even say, just because that Ace of Swords is there, which can be about clarity and conversation as well. And the Sun is Leo. So they may be having some clarity around you. And what clarity is that exactly? The Temperance reverse. That you guys are just like either too different, or you guys want different things, or there's something that's just not working between the two of you. And it's like this person feels like there's a lack of contentment within the connection. Like there's something incredibly ungrounded, or there's like this connection between the two of you that causes a lot of stress and anxiety. And there can be something about this connection that they feel like is incredibly demanding, you know, and they may be trying to hold space for you to talk about that. But at the same time, they feel like you're kind of wrapped up in this, like, you know, a overly emotional blanket, or like you're kind of allowing your emotions to control you or the connection or something like that. Like they may feel like you've been a little emotionally erratic, or that's what you're acting like this weekend, you know, whether that's true or not. Okay. What's this person's feelings for Leo? The Eight of Swords. I mean, they're definitely stuck on you. They're in their head about their feelings for you more than anything. They don't even really know what to think. Seven of Cups. So like, I don't even know what to do here, you know? And I think if anything, they're trying to understand or gain clarity about you. Maybe they're spying on you. Maybe they're actually having a conversation with you. You know, now in my experience, okay, in my experience, the aces don't always necessarily indicate action. The twos do. The aces are potential. Okay, so there's the potential of something, a potential for clarity, a potential for a conversation, you know, because I feel like they do want to understand. Knight of Swords reverse, but it's like they don't really know what to do about it. They're in their head about things, and they may feel like you've already let go, or the damage has been done. Some kind of damage has been done. But, you know, the thing about the tower is like something has to be rebuilt always with the tower, you know, whether it's something completely new or the old thing that needs to show up in a different way. And so this person is like, I feel like they may be kind of emotionally fantasizing about you a little bit. I mean, they're definitely, you know, it's not like they don't care. They do. They just like don't really know how to direct this energy or how to understand it, or if they're seeing things correctly. You know, I think this person kind of gets in their head about you sometimes and just thinks about how things were, how things are, how they could be. How does this person view Leo? Queen of Pentacles. So this person does feel like your wife or husband material, you know, or you're somebody who just takes really good care of themselves, takes care of their body or their home or their business or their family life. And look at that. The Four of Wands reversed and the Lovers. This person is annoyed with you. Like the Five of Wands with the Two of Cups reversed and that Lover's there. It's like this person feels like you're playing with them, or you are somebody who they feel like they can count on, but they feel like you're not really allowing them into your space. Like you're kind of blocking them out, even though this is somebody who looks at you and they're like, come on, like, you know, we're supposed to be together. Or they're looking at you like, you know, I'm never going to get somebody like Leo again. Like that's the Lover's energy. And they feel like there was some kind of drama, or there is some kind of drama over a misunderstanding between the two of you. What's this person's actions towards Leo? Ace of Cups reversed. The Justice. Page of Cups reversed. I mean, I feel like they are coming around, you know, but they're kind of trying to leave their emotions out of it. This person is pretty drained, okay? And I don't think that they're feeling like their best on an emotional level. And I don't think that they're really, you know, being all lovey-dovey about it. If anything, with that Justice there, it's like they're just trying to do what's right. This person is trying to lead with logic more than anything, because I do think that they realize that they're in their head a little bit. Like they are stuck on you, you know, but they're like, okay, let me just be logical about things. Let me not, you know. So, Leo, your advice is look at the bigger picture and South Node. So, for some of you, you may have been like really honing in or focusing on the details of a situation as opposed to some kind of bigger picture. Either what you learned, what you want, who you are, who you were, who you're going to be, if this relationship fits, whatever. And it's saying like there's an old perspective that you may need to let go of, or even an old perspective that you may need to revisit. So, I don't know what that is. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Let's move on to Virgo. Alrighty. What's up, Lay? Hey, baby. All right. Alrighty. I kind of gotta pee. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I really gotta pee. Okay, let me go pee really quick. I'm just gonna take a quick bathroom break. If you guys want to book a super chat question and get your cards read during the live, you can do so by going to hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis. You can find that link. It is the pinned comment in the chat. Okay, so I will be right back. 1 second. Okay. Hi, babies. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's move on. Virgo. Tell me Virgo's person or who Virgo is dealing with. All right, show me Virgo's person. Show me their energy towards Virgo. Okay, Five of Pentacles reversed. Hangman reversed. All right, I need one more. Seven of Cups reversed. What's that Seven of Cups reversed about? This bitch might pop up, you know? This bitch might pop up. Five of Pentacles reversed, Hangman reversed, Seven of Cups reversed, Four of Cups reversed. Interesting. These are not bad cards, even though they're reversed. It's like after a period of like not really being certain about something, maybe blocking communication, being left out in the cold, leaving you out in the cold, you know, kind of hanging back. It seems like they're coming out of that period. Why is that? The Page of Swords, because they're curious. They may be spying on you, watching you, trying to figure out what the fuck you got going on, you know, something like that. It seems like they're making the choice to actively resolve something with you, is what I'm getting with that Seven of Cups reversed and that Four of Cups reversed. What's that Four of Cups reversed about, or why is it there? The Ten of Cups reversed. If you guys had a breakup or a divorce, or if other people were getting in the mix, whether it was another relationship or family or friends or whoever that you guys were emotionally attached to was kind of getting in the, you know, meddling in your affairs, so to speak, that could be what they're trying to resolve or kind of come out of between the two of you. Because the Ten of Cups reverse can be that. It can be like other people meddling in your affairs, fucking with your relationship. Okay, I mean, this is pretty, like, straight to the point. I feel like your guys' readings are usually pretty straight to the point. I'm not surprised. What's this person's feelings towards Virgo? The Empress reversed. The Moon. The Page of Cups. Why the Moon? The Knight of Swords. They're afraid to be honest with you about their feelings. Why? The Sun reversed, because their ego, you know. Why is anyone ever afraid? Usually it's because of the ego or the pride, right? And so it's like there is some kind of fear here about like maybe not being enough for you in one way or another. Or maybe there are some fears if this person feels like you have some self-worth, self-value, insecurity issues, something like that. They could kind of project those fears onto the connection or the relationship. But I mean, this is somebody who admires you or who adores you, who cares about you, you know, but they suppress a lot of things that they think are the things that they want to say because their ego and their pride does get in the way. Sun reversed, you know, and they also feel like, ugh, I don't really know. I don't know how Virgo is feeling, or I don't know what Virgo is like. Sometimes Sun reverse can be like a lack of clarity about a situation. Like you feel like you can't see things clearly, especially with that Moon card there. So, how does this person see Virgo? Lovers reversed. We have Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Leo. The Nine of Wands reversed. Oof. Gross. Two of Wands. What's that Two of Wands? King of Cups. Why the Lovers reversed? Four of Wands. They feel like you've kind of disconnected from the connection. You know, they feel like you've disconnected because there was a difference in morals, values, some kind of belief, some kind of miscommunication between the two of you. And they may feel like, you know, you were kind of looking at this like, I don't really feel like this is stable. And they may feel like you've kind of given up. But with that Two of Wands, they may also see you as somebody that still loves them or that still cares about them or somebody that they feel like they can dump all their problems onto or somebody that they feel like they can talk to or whatever. But at the same time, they may feel like you're trying to make some kind of plan about around the relationship even. Or if you guys are dealing with like a third party or something like that, they may feel like you have a choice to make around that, like between two people or three people, 10 people, whatever the fuck you have going on, right? Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands reversed. They feel like they have something to offer. You know, they're trying to understand you is what I'm getting from that. Like they're trying to understand you in more of a practical way and instead of like just going full force with you know, passion and vigor or whatever. It's like they're trying to understand you in a practical way. And I feel like this person is willing to kind of just see how long it takes or I mean, I'm not saying they're going to wait around or anything, but and for some of you, in all honesty, if this person has been like waiting around on you or something like that, this could be a time where they're not doing that anymore as well. So keep that in mind, okay? See this person's actions towards you, Temperance reversed. The Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay. And the Hierophant. Queen of Swords, Death reversed. I mean, they're still thinking about you, you know, but at the same time, like there's something that's causing them a lot of stress and anxiety. And with the Temperance reversed as actions, it's like they're kind of losing their patience. They're losing their patience a little bit. And so it doesn't really feel, it feels like they're kind of like snapping back or taking back their energy a little bit because they feel like they need to stand on whatever their beliefs are, right? So like for instance, I don't know. Let's say you do have someone else or something, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm not ever going to be an option. I'm not doing that, you know, or whatever. Like that's my story. I'm sticking to it, or whatever it may be." So wow, okay. So Virgo, we have faith in your dreams and Virgo. So I mean, to me, this is just about you needing to kind of put yourself first, or you needing to be honest with yourself about what your actual dreams are, not picking yourself apart, understanding that you're good enough and understanding that you're worthy of whatever dream it is that you're trying to conjure up. But it's asking you to have faith in those things. For some reason, it's telling you to have faith in whatever that dream is. Okay. So let's move on to Libra. Okay. Show me Libras or Libra's person. What's up, Donald? Show me Libra's person. Flash shuffle. Show me Libra's person. Ooh, the Emperor. Damn, I'm not mad at you. Could be dealing with an Aries. Okay. The Hangman reversed. Could be dealing with a Pisces as well. The Fool. I like it. I actually like this. After a period of maybe this person not taking action or trying to understand you better, trying to gain more clarity around your guys' situation, your relationship, your commitments, it feels like this person is all in. Like this person is jumping all in. They seem to be taking action in a way that is assertive, responsible, and quite masculine. This is somebody that's going to put their petty shit aside or put differences aside or whatever and take care of their commitments and their responsibilities towards you specifically. And again, it feels like they're all in. Tell me about that Fool. Yeah, it's like King of Swords reverse. So even though this person doesn't really maybe know exactly where this is going, or, you know, maybe they don't have full clarity, they're still doing it anyway because they have faith about you or about the connection. Devil, Nine of Pentacles reversed. I feel like this person is obsessed with you a little bit. This person may feel like you're a bit codependent, or like there's something that's a bit codependent about the connection, whether on your side, their side, or the both of you. But I feel like they're obsessed, or they're kind of like have this weird fixation or attachment to you. Okay. Not the worst reading, I guess. Depends on what you're into, right? If you're a psycho like me, that's right up your alley. So let's see this person's feelings for you. Damn. Ace of Cups. Love that. It's too many. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. Okay. The Empress. Damn, the Empress and the Emperor. Babe. This person feels like you're dealing with a lot of emotional things, things that you may be kind of shoving under the rug, or, you know, you don't really want to talk about. Like this person may feel like you're hurting, trying to heal, etc. And this is somebody who admires you. Like this bitch is in love with you, whoever this is. Like, I mean, they really are in love with you, or there's very, very strong feelings at the least. This is somebody who has adoration, maybe sees you having their babies, or, you know, maybe you guys do have a family together. But for the Emperor and the Empress to be here, that's a really good omen. Because this person, like, this is like the divine connection, right? I know that's fucking corny, but like the Emperor and the Empress, this is a divine connection. Okay. And so that's how this person feels. You're like the Empress to their Emperor kind of thing. This person may feel like you're the creme de la creme, you know, the beauty queen or the beauty king, or just somebody that they're very, very emotionally attracted to, physically attracted to, all of those things. I don't really have a lot of bad things to say. This person may feel like you have some hangups about it, or maybe you have some insecurities about it, but they don't. Or at least from what I gather. I'm not saying they don't have any inhibitions, but how does this person view Libra? The Knight of Swords. This person might feel like you're a yapper. You're a little bit of a yapper. Five of Wands, Strength reversed. I actually like this because I feel like this person looks at you like somebody who doesn't really hold back. You know, if you think something, you're gonna say it. If you feel something, you're gonna say it, right? You're gonna spit that shit, and you don't hold back on it. Why the Five of Wands though? The Ten of Swords. Oof. If there was an ending that you went through, whether it has to do with this person or not, they feel like you're still, like you still have questions, or you're still trying to figure that out, you know, and you're not holding back on the things that you feel like you need answers to regarding that this weekend. That's what I'm getting. Especially if this person like made promises that they couldn't keep, or, you know, they were kind of inconsistent all over the place. actions, Magician reversed. The Six of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles. Why the Magician reversed? It feels like they're really trying to please you, in my opinion, but they may be struggling with some kind of self-doubt. Like the Magician reverse can be where we feel like we're missing something or we don't have everything in order to be able to create the reality that we want. And what do they feel like they're missing? Page of Pentacles. Could be financial, could be some kind of opportunity that they're waiting on or that they want, or something like that. But the Ten of Pentacles is like their focus. Like this person is thinking long term. I'm not getting a bad energy for this. Is like the best reading that we've had. We have Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back, and we have Chiron. So this makes sense as to why this person feels like you're suppressing things, you're afraid, you're projecting fears onto the connection, whatever, because I think that there is some kind of wound that you are holding on to. And it's saying like that thing may be holding you back from the best thing in your life, or, you know, one of the best things in your life, something like that. So listen, this reading isn't for everybody, but this is a predominantly positive reading. So if you're dealing with like a grade A piece of shit, well, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that this is for you. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Let's move on to Scorpio. All right. Show me Scorpios or Scorpio's person. Last shuffle. Show me Scorpio's person's energy towards Scorpio for this weekend. Three of Cups. Okay. For some of you, this person could just be a friend right now. That's not for all of you. Okay. Just have to say it. The Seven of Cups reversed. The Eight of Swords. Why the Eight of Swords? The High Priestess reversed. About what regarding Scorpio, though? The Four of Pentacles. There's definitely something here with that Five of Cups and that Three of Swords. Something happened between the two of you that they may still be hung up on. They could feel like you're heartbroken around something, and things have been really slow moving regarding the two of you, especially after words, some kind of discussion that you guys had that maybe made things move a little bit slower, or maybe made the two of you kind of take a step back. But it's like they're trying to be open with you with that Three of Cups. Like for the next few days, I see them maybe trying to reconcile with that Three of Cups. That can be it, but it can also be about like opening lines of communication, getting together, hanging out, you know, just going out for coffee even, having good conversation, things like this. And with that Seven of Cups reverse, it's like they're making an active decision to do that, but there's still an indecision regarding you and whether or not they should hold back or if they should take a full-blown risk, because they're having a hard time listening to their intuition when it comes to the two of you, or there may also be other people that are influencing their decisions or their indecisions regarding the two of you, especially if there was some kind of bad blood or something like that. What's this person's feelings for Scorpio? Queen of Swords. The Nine of Cups, the King of Wands reversed. Why the King of Wands reversed? the Sun. One more. The Five of Cups. Something really hurt this person's ego, um, a little bit. Okay. And they're not like there's still attraction here, but they're not feeling so confident anymore because of something that was illuminated about a past situation, either regarding you, them, or the both of you. And I think all in all, they're just trying to think about things logically more than anything, as opposed to leading with passion and, can't contain themselves, that kind of lion's prowl kind of passion. It's like they're not really leading with that. They're trying to think strategically, not in like a manipulative way. I'm not getting that. But they're very like independent. Like this person feels fulfilled within themselves, but at the same time they feel like you check off a lot of the boxes in regards to something that they'll want in a person. But again, they're not trying to lead with that per se. They're trying to lead with logic about the situation because they may feel like the two of you have a lot of misunderstandings that need resolve. How does this person view Scorpio? Ace of Cups reversed. The Emperor reversed. The Death reversed. Gross. Okay. Thank you so much, Lay. I didn't even see that. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much. Right. Yeah. They feel like you're pretty shut the fuck down, They feel like you're shut down. They feel like you're trying to maintain control of your emotions while uh resisting some kind of change or potentially some kind of ending in your life that just needs to happen. Like this person feels like you're trying to pretend like you're in control when you're really not. Whether that's true or not. Tell me about that Death reversed. Seven of Wands reversed. They feel like you're a bit defensive, or something happened with an ego issue. They may feel like there's something that you can no longer maintain, something you keep trying to cling on to that you just can't maintain anymore, and they don't really see you like being open or trying to take action. They do feel like there was some kind of ending between the two of you or some kind of closure, but there's a lack of healing between the two of you as well. So a door is closed, but the wounds are still open, basically. This person's actions towards you, the Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands reversed, Three of Pentacles. Nine of Swords reversed. Can I get one more? Six of Swords. I don't know, dude. I don't really feel like they think you're open. Like it's like this person is trying to nudge you or trying to like, hey, like I'm open for communication. But then it's like something, why the Eight of Wands reverse? Something kind of stalls or shuts down. Nine of Wands reverse because somebody's basically not fighting for it. And it's like, I really think that this person is trying to remain open, but it's like whatever you end up doing, it to me is the energy that they're just kind of adapting to. So it's like if you decide, yeah, I'm not communicating, they're like, okay, I'm on the same page then, or if you do, they're like, okay, I'm on the same page. But I don't feel like they're gonna stay in their head about it. They're either gonna try to resolve something with you if you're open, or they're gonna try to move on because they don't want to be in their head about it. Oh, thank you so much, Donald. I appreciate that, baby. Thank you. What's up, Open Air Alchemy? Okay. Because they feel like you're just kind of hesitant, or you're like, you know, you're not about that life. You know what I mean? Surrender to the divine and water. So this is full moon energy. There's something here that I do, you know, I got to be honest with you, Scorpio, and reverse this if you need to, but I do feel like you are trying to hold on to something, an image, control, some kind of change you're resisting, something like that. And it's saying, just let it go, baby. You know, so, some kind of emotion, some kind of control that you feel like you need to uphold. It's just telling you to let it go, because it almost feels like somebody who is emotionally blocked. I feel like it's kind of telling you to feel something, because it almost feels like you're trying to resist feeling, you know? But reverse it if you need to. Okay. So let's move on. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Driving, but I'm so happy to see you back on lives. I love you so much. No one hits harder for my signs than you. And you also predicted last year my business blowing up, and I'm booked and unbelievably busy. I'm so happy for you, baby. That makes me so happy to hear. I honestly can't think of anyone that is more deserving. You are such a wonderful person. You and your son. All right, let's move on to Sag, shall we? Make sure you guys book your question. Just click the link in the chat. All right. I'm so dead. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right, Sag, let's see. Show me Sagittarius's person's energy towards the Sag. The Hermit reverse could be dealing with a Virgo. Six of Pentacles reversed. Strong Earth energy. Ugh. Ten of Cups reversed. God. Okay. It's a no for me. You know what I mean? Why the Ten of Cups reversed? The Hierophant reversed. Great. Lots of Earth energy, baby. Taurus energy is here too. Oof. That's rough, you know? That's really rough. This person is or has pulled all the way the fuck back. You know, I mean, they are like locked in a pantry somewhere. You know what I mean? Like this person, this person, no. Because I think they may have gotten in their head, or they're getting in their head about something, but it feels like isolation. Whatever they were giving you before, I gotta be honest with you, baby. You know, they're not really giving it now. Uh, this is somebody who also may be allowing other people's values or other people's opinions to potentially um, cloud their judgments, or they're taking on other people's opinions as their own, and making a judgment around the connection or the relationship from there. It can also just be, if it's not other people like getting involved and putting their 2 cents in, where maybe it does or it doesn't belong, they can all just also just be like, yeah, I'm not fucking happy here, you know, and they're kind of breaking free of that, like breaking free of that energy, or just feeling like something is unconventional, or just trying to like break out of whatever is going on here. What is going on here? They don't even feel like you're invested anyway. Six of Wands reversed in their feelings. Six of Swords reversed. God damn. Seven of Swords reversed. What's the Seven of Swords reversed? Damn, there's a lot of reversals, baby. Why, though? Well, this can go a couple of different ways, and it's going to be based on your own personal story. What I will say is this person is still stuck on something that happened, a truth that was revealed. I don't know if that's a truth that you revealed or a truth that they revealed, or maybe that they didn't. They could have a guilty conscience about something, okay? Or they may feel like you did, in fact, reveal some kind of truth, or they found out something, okay? They are basically like, no. They are not giving this attention. They are they don't seem happy is the best way I can say it. You know, I know that's very plain Jane, a very plain Jane way to say it, but they're not offering shit. Like, I just got to be 1,000% honest with you. No, I'm not dating a Sagittarius. I'm not involved with a Sagittarius. This is not some, I mean, I really don't get complaints from Sagittarius, honestly. You guys usually don't give a fuck, but like, I'm giving it to you straight. What's that Six of Swords reversed about? Ah, the Nine of, God damn, what is going on? Nine of Cups reversed. I heard, yeah, fuck that. Okay. This person, I feel like they had some kind of expectation of you. I don't know what that is. Maybe this is somebody who's like a douchebag or something, and, they expected you to, I don't know, give them money all the time, or sleep with them on the first date. I don't know, right? Well, whatever. But they're like, yeah, I didn't get my needs met here. Like, I didn't get something that I wanted, and I'm still fucking pissed off about that. And they kind of are like pulling back their attention. I feel like, to get your attention, or they may be feeling kind of maybe even entitled to something that they feel like they didn't get. God damn. How does this person view Sagittarius? The Tower reversed. The Wheel of Fortune. Oops, too many. Ace of Swords. What's that Ace of Swords about? The Two of Pentacles. Why the Tower reversed? The Pages. This person feels like you got clarity on something. Like, they feel like you dodged a bullet with them, or you feel like you dodged a bullet with them because of something you saw online, something that you heard, something that you picked up, and you're like, yeah, that's great. Like, they feel like you got clarity around a situation and you kind of move forward. Like, you're moving forward. You're like, yeah, I know exactly what I need to do. Thanks. It's kind of giving like, I know my worth, or I know the truth, or something like that. So this person may have some guilt about like a truth that was revealed, or something like that. And now I feel like they're pissed because they're like, well, I didn't get what I wanted. I'm going to show Sagittarius, because they feel like you're thriving, or you're doing good, or something like that. And I feel like they haven't really moved on. Not really. Even if they're acting like they have, I don't think that they have. Oh, good, Annie. I'm so glad that resonated with somebody. I was like, damn, this is way too good of a reading for my channel. Let's see their actions towards you. The Two of Wands. The Ace of Wands reversed. Interesting. All right, whatever. I'll take them. Eight of Cups reversed. Emperor reversed. Yeah. They're kind of on the fence. But I do think that they're going to act, but they're kind of delaying the process because I feel like they want to look like the one that's in control of things, or like they're the one that has the upper hand. So I do feel like they're going to come back around. So, Sagittarius, I honestly feel like this doesn't have a whole lot to do with this connection. Can be. I'm going to read it both ways, but it says step out of your comfort zone, North Node. And then we have the Sun. So there may be something that you're needing to embody, your true identity, your childlike self, your fucking childlike wonder, right? Whatever it may be. But it's telling you to step into your own power and who you are and not to dim your shine for anyone, including this person. So if like a lot of the times for this person, you may have dimmed your shine a little bit, or maybe cowered, or, you know, didn't show up in your full true essence, it may be time for you to do that now. Okay, like don't back down is kind of what I want to say, because the sun is like a force, you know. No doubt, Michael. So let's move on to Capricorn. Right, Alyssa. Good for you. Show me who Capricorn is dealing with, please. Last shuffle. Ugh. Ugh. That's rough. Okay. Oh God, some spiritual people get on my fucking nerves. Shut up. People are fucking crazy. Okay, sorry, Capricorn. You're welcome, Alyssa. All right, let's see their energy towards you. Five of Cups reverse, Capricorn. The Hermit could be dealing with a Virgo. Emperor energy. I like this, actually. I feel like this person is trying to put your worries at ease. Temperance, Queen of Wands reversed. What's up, Mountain Girl? We also have Sagittarius and Aries. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, I think I just said that. Why the Five of Cups reversed? What happened here? The Page of Swords. Okay. This person may be trying to understand something. They may be trying to understand something about, like, maybe some past issues between the two of you. Maybe they're trying to apologize, maybe offer you forgiveness if that's applicable to you. But they're doing a lot of inner work. And I think that inner work looks constructive. They seem like they're stepping up. They seem like they're being a leader. They seem like they are becoming more masculine, even if this is a woman, becoming more masculine, coming more into their power, basically. And I feel like it came or is coming from a place of humility with that Five of Cups reverse and that Hermit, because the Hermit is about inner wisdom, and it's about humility, and it's about having humbling experiences and understanding yourself better without the applause of the external world, you know, giving that to you to kind of, you know, prop you up, basically. Like you're having to do it yourself. And I feel like that's what this person is going through. So if there is something that you guys have been through, I feel like it has or is making them a better person as opposed to making them, you know, a piece of shit or whatever. Let's see this person's feelings for you. Five of Swords reversed. The Strength card. Okay. Queen of Wands reversed. Why the Queen of Wands reversed? Nine of Swords. Thanks, Donald. I know it sounds weird, but it kind of feels like this person wants to ease your mind about something. I don't think that they're playing games with you. I really don't. Or at least they're not trying to anyway, with that Five of Swords reverse and the Strength card. I mean, I think this person is somebody who's really holding on to you. I think they may feel like you have some jealousy issues or some insecurities that you're kind of dealing with, or, you know, maybe you're angry with them. You know, maybe a conversation happened or something was revealed or whatever. They just may feel like you kind of get in your head a lot. And in all honesty, I think they're trying to, or they're wanting to lead the connection or the relationship in the right direction. I don't think that they have these sick ulterior motives or something like that, but they may feel like you're quite shut down. Okay, with that Page of Cups reversed and that Star reversed. Because they feel like you're kind of pissed off at them. Let's see how this person views you. The Knight of Pentacles. We have Leo, Gemini, Aries, Virgo again. Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So they see you taking action. I like this because outside of the connection, this is someone like, if this isn't necessarily about the connection and this is just like generally how they see you, they feel like you're being proactive. Like there's something that you started and you're taking action on, and they feel like you're making progress in your life on a financial level, creative level, whatever. And they feel like you're making the right decisions, basically. If this is specifically about them, they may feel like the two of you, like you are taking action on them. You know, there may be a reconciliation between the two of you. They may feel like you're owning up to something or you're being very honest with them about something. And they feel like you're being emotionally honest, but it's coming from a very practical, methodical place, you know, like it's giving very emotionally responsible is what I want to say. And this is somebody who's trying to heal things with you. Like they're like, let's let go of the past. I have what it takes. We have what it takes to make things better. That's what I'm getting. I'm not getting a bad energy. You know, I'll look for it too, baby. I am a Virgo. I'm always looking for the flaw. The Sun reversed for their actions. Ace of Pentacles. It's giving very like realistic. And the Knight of Wands. I kind of like it. Okay. I feel like there's maybe some financial debts or something financially that is being resolved, maybe. And that's like a side note. But the Sun reversed with the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, it's like this person may not have full clarity in regards to where this is going specifically, but I do think that they see the potential of what it could be. And I feel like they're just kind of running with it, in all honesty. So I see them taking action towards you. I really don't get a bad energy. Communication is key, and conjunction. So I feel like you and this person are going to come together and have like a serious conversation, but it's asking you to be honest. Like if you want to come together with them, if you want a union, if you want to merge, whatever, like it's saying that you're going to have to be honest about what you want or whatever it is. And I feel like with that Judgment card, you are being honest. At least that's how they're seeing it. So it's kind of like that saying, like, closed mouths don't get fed, you know? All right. Aquarius. Make sure if you guys want to book a super chat question and get your cards read on the live, you go to hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis. You can find that link. It is pinned in the chat box. And timestamps will be available, okay? So let's see. Merge. I need to get out of this house. Somewhere besides the gym. God help me. Somewhere besides the freaking gym, please. Last shuffle. I kind of want to put my hair up. Yes, I'm wearing a bikini top under this. Thank you. Nobody asked. Do I have a hair tie in here? You know, I really need help. Like, this is just sitting in my drawer. I forgot about this. Sometimes when I find like sticks outside and I feel like it looks like something that could be turned into a Harry Potter wand, I'll just like take it. Like fucking nerd maxing over here for real. I don't have a hair tie. Whatever. Thanks, Winter. The mountains are calling you. What the fuck I want to go to the mountains for? I want to go to Scotland. I want to go to Scotland. I kind of want to have like 3 boyfriends at once. I don't know, you know? When one fails. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Let's look at... Oh, God. Men are annoying on my fucking Instagram sometimes. Embarrassing to put online. You are embarrassing to put online. You should deactivate your social media right now. As if any of the shit that I say on there is fucking serious. Be so real. Okay. I love Scotland. I want to go so bad. Can I accompany you? No. Just kidding. We can all visit together collectively as a group. All right, Aquarius, let's see. Show me the person that Aquarius is dealing with and their energy towards the Aquarius. King of Cups reversed. Ew, Strength reversed. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo. Ugh. God, Page of Cups reversed. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They still feel like you guys are not done. Why the King of Cups reversed? Four of Swords. What happened here? What happened here, baby? So, you know, this person is not feeling themselves right now. They're pretty shut down. Okay. They're not feeling open. They're feeling shut down emotionally. And honestly, they're trying to detach, or it's like they're telling themselves a narrative about your guys' connection that makes them feel better about them, about themselves. And they're healing from something. What are they healing from? Let's see that. Queen of Swords reversed. It was like you were either short with this person or you didn't communicate with them or there was something that you may have said that triggered them to feel this way. Okay? Whether intentionally or not, bitch, I don't know. All right? Um but that strength reverse tells me that they're not feeling so confident, you know? They're again, they're just very emotionally shut down. They're not really, I don't really see them energetically receptive towards you. If anything, their pride or their ego is a little hurt. So, what did you do? I'm just kidding. All right, let's see their feelings for you. Five of Swords reverse. Freaky. I just heard that song by Drake and Chris Brown. God, I haven't heard that in a long time. What is that song called? Play No Games? Freaky. You could teach me. I don't remember. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I just heard that. Anyway, maybe that's relevant to you. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. High Priestess reversed. Two of Pentacles. Why the High Priestess reversed? Nine of Wands. They're a little annoyed with you. Why the Six of Cups reversed? They feel like you're a pain in their ass, you know? They feel like there was something you didn't tell them or there was something that you did tell them that they were like, yeah, I'm not on with that. Like, I'm not on board, bitch, you know? I'm not on board with that. And they're kind of like feeling a little bit at a loss. Damned if I do, damned if I don't is the energy that I'm getting. And I feel like they're intentionally keeping quiet because they feel like they need to put up some kind of boundary with you, or they feel like they need to put up their walls and like make practical decisions because this person is annoyed with you. Like they're pissed off with that Six of Cups reverse, or they're kind of being a little immature, if I'm going to be honest. Like the King of Cups reverse, Page of Cups reverse, Six of Cups reverse. That's like a kind of an immature energy, you know. And we can all be a little immature sometimes, but they're holding a grudge. They haven't let it go either, baby. They're carrying it around like somebody's paying them to. You know what I mean? My pride is hurt. You'll be okay. Give me one more on that Six of Cups reversed and why it's there. Four Cups reversed. It's like they're kind of they're disgruntled. They're disgruntled, bitch, you know. They're disgruntled. Okay. They're like they're kind of feeling sorry for themselves a little bit, or like kind of feeling like the victim or playing the victim. I don't know, something like that. The Two of Wands for how they view you. The Four of Pentacles. The Star reversed. They are attracted to you. They do have feelings for you. Why the Star reversed? The Justice reversed. It, they feel like when it comes to what you're doing and the decisions that you're making, you're quite held back and incredibly cautious. Like you're not willing to take some crazy fucking risk, likely because there is something that is unhealed between the two of you, or you're feeling like, you know, something is unequal or a non-reciprocal, or you don't really see where this could go when it comes to like, you know, a future oriented relationship. And so they don't really feel like you're being vulnerable with them at all. Like you're keeping your cards close to the chest, but they still are either in love with you or have love for you. But it's like, it's almost like, and a lot of attraction as well, but it's almost like they're suppressing it or they're hiding it. Why is that? Knight of Swords reverse, because they feel like they don't have enough, like they don't have enough information to make an informed decision or whatever. That's what's up, Jamie. Their actions towards you the next few days. Nine of Swords reverse. Three of Wands. Fool reversed, King of Pentacles reversed. Ugh. You know, I don't know, man. It's like they're not really doing anything. It's like they're not necessarily stressed about what's going on. They're just kind of getting out of their head, and they're just kind of in this wait and see energy, but they're not really acting on anything. They're not really acting on anything for real. They're being stubborn as fuck. Adjustments are required. House 2. Something regarding your finances needs to be looked at. Or if it's not about your finances, like maybe you need to budget or something. But if it's not about that, then it's about the way that you make money or your values, your morals, your self-worth, your self-value. You know, something about that needs to be changed, fixed, adjusted, something like that. So I don't know what that is. Okay. All right. Thank you, Aquarius. Let's move on to last but not least. I love when you say, I don't know, man. You know, trying to keep it casual. All right, let's move on to Pisces. All right. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Show me the person that Pisces is dealing with. Show me the person that Pisces has on their mind, please. Last shuffle. All right. Kind of got to pee again, you know? Sorry. Okay. What's up, intuitive mechanic? Oh, I love you, Donald. Thank you, baby. The Justice card and their energy towards you, Pisces. King of Cups. I like that. Hermit. We have Libra, Scorpio, and Virgo. There's some kind of argument between the two of you that may prove to be constructive the next few days. This person is pretty like emotionally balanced. I would say that they're holding space for you. I think that they're presenting themselves as quite humble, and I think that that shows to be true. I think that this person is also showing up as very emotionally mature, making emotionally informed and emotionally mature decisions regarding the connection. It may feel like they're a little composed, I guess would be the right way to say it. But don't take that for a lack of feeling. I feel like this is like true masculinity, true emotional responsibility at its best, is what I could say. What's this person's feelings for Pisces? Eight of Cups reversed, probably someone from the past. Seven of Wands reversed. Seven of Pentacles. I love that. You know, I love that. I love that energy. Have you ever had like a man who just knew he fucked up, and he just like falls before you like a peasant at your feet? That's my favorite. Like, yes, cry to me, you know? That's kind of what I'm getting. I love me a dominant man, but I love me a fucking yearner. Okay, love me a yearner, bitch. Okay, so sorry. I mean, I'm not, but so it feels like they want to revisit this, or they want to revisit something about the connection. And in my opinion, that Seven of Cups reversed, excuse me, Seven of Wands reversed in correlation with the Seven of Pentacles is somebody who is putting their guard down, you know? They are invested. And I think this person is trying to be incredibly patient when it comes to you, when it comes to the connection, because they feel like you're not having something. Look at this queen here. I'm telling you, they feel Queen of Swords, Five of Wands. They feel like you're not having something. You're not letting it go. You're not having something. You're not being a little bitch about it, but you do kind of rule the roost, is what I'm getting in this person's eyes. Especially if this person has been like consistently in the dominant position. Like I feel like this person is, kind of like your little bitch for the next couple of days. I'm not being serious, but it's like giving me that vibe. Yes, Pisces. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Or yes, sir. The devil is how they view you. Oh, honey. What did you do to this? You must have put it on this person. Ace of Pentacles reversed. I think that they feel like you hold the power. Why the devil? Why the Nine of Swords? They do feel like you have your concerns. And I think that they feel like you have voiced those concerns, or you are voicing those concerns. If I can give you a word of advice, Pisces, don't come off your throne this weekend. If ever, do not come off your throne this weekend. I'm not saying you can't be vulnerable, but do not show weakness. I feel like this person is putty in your hands this weekend, and I feel like you need to allow that to be what it is. Okay? Because I do think that this person is obsessed with you or has a very strong fixation, but they don't really feel like you're planting seeds or you're like going all in because of a concern, because of a worry that you have about this. And this person is disappointed by that. I'm getting, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that saying where it says, no one is nicer to you than a man who hasn't slept with you or that wants to sleep with you. I heard that. Okay. But take that as that's for somebody. It's not for everybody. Don't come complaining to me. That's what I heard. I had to say it. Take it or leave it. I don't give a fuck. Just don't complain to me about it. That's what I heard. No, I'm not dealing with a Pisces, and the only Pisces placement I have is Jupiter. So I'll try to make this a freaking biased thing. Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Yeah, look. I'm trying to tell you. Why the Four of Cups? Death reversed. So they're trying to get into a relationship with you with that Two of Pentacles and that Hierophant. But that Four of Cups tells me that they feel rejected. They feel like they're not getting what they want out of you. They're still holding on to like a past situation, or they're having a hard time resisting change. They may feel like you're not being totally honest with them about something as well, or you're keeping some things to them. You're keeping some things to yourself. Your advice, Pisces, hold your vision. And Scorpio, there's something that you want. I don't know if it's a secret with that Scorpio energy. I don't know if it's just you want more depth in your relationships. Maybe you want to fucking merge souls, right? Like me, because I'm insane, you know, whatever it is. Like, there's something that you secretly want, or there's something that you want that is maybe a little like, I don't want to say unconventional. Maybe it's a little risque. Maybe it's a little like, I don't know. Maybe it's just, maybe it's just something that is more intertwined than casual. I don't know. But it's saying like, you can have what you want, but it's about knowing your power. And Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars. Like you're needing to know your power. You're needing to wield your power, not in like a monstrous way or a way where you take advantage of others, but not giving your power away so easily at the expense of what you actually want. When you do that, when you compromise too much, you don't get what you want. It's okay to compromise a little. Like sometimes we need to do that. But like if you really want XYZ, if you really want this thing, then you have to give yourself permission to own it, you know? And sometimes that's going to look like rejection, like you needing to reject the things that you don't want. Okay? So that's what I have for you. I'm kind of hungry. All right, now we're gonna do super chat questions, but I'm gonna pee and I'm gonna do like a little bit of a break. Okay, bathroom break. So give me a second. Pisces definitely dealing with a Scorpio. Do you not like Scorpios? I like Scorpios. I love Scorpio energy. I have decided though, I have decided the only Venus signs that I want to date, Venus in Scorpio or Venus in Taurus or Venus in Virgo. Otherwise, fuck off. Okay. It's got to fall in my first, seventh, or fifth house. Otherwise, it's a no for me. Nobody asked, but I'm still going to offer that information. Okay. I got to pee. Let me turn on some cute shit. We'll listen to that song. That works. Okay, I'm a Scorpio, but Scorpio is putty in nobody's hands, more like a cactus. Depends with Scorpios. A Scorpio can be putty in your hands. You just know how to, you need to know how to, what's the right word? Not squeeze, enchant them. Saying that as someone who has Venus in Scorpio and I'm ruled by Venus conjunct Pluto, you can definitely have a Scorpio in your hands like putty. And it's okay if it's a little cactusy. I like the pain, you know what I mean? I gotta pee. BRB. Gracious. All right. In a nutshell, you're cool as fuck AI. AI. What? Wait, what's going on? Wait, who's AI? Wait, what? I mean, I know I look good today, but I'm just kidding. Okay. Just kidding. I don't know. Mold them. I love me a squishy little Scorpio. Scorpios are, I've dated two Scorpios, a woman and a man, and they were very protective. Thanks, Donald. They were very protective. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Thanks a lot, Donald. That was nice. My ex freaking beat the shit out of a guy in the back of a car once because he made fun of me. It took 2 seconds. I was like, ugh, what a daddy, honestly. What a daddy. Like, that's the kind of man I need. Like, a man that I can call instead of the police. You know what I mean? And it was like so great too, because all I had to say was like, oh, this guy's bothering me, daddy. And he was on it, honey. I didn't have to worry about shit. It was like so awesome. I could just totally like turn my brain off. It was fabulous. Ugh, I miss him sometimes. But he was kind of a douchebag. You're my favorite person. Donald, you don't even know me. How could I be your favorite person? Virgos know how to get Scorpio in trouble. I mean, I really think that Virgos and Scorpios are similar. I think that Virgos, and I say this all the time, but I think that Virgos are just Scorpios with a clipboard, in all honesty. You know, they can see through shit really easily, and I feel like they go together so well. I just like Scorpios most of the time. I do. My first girlfriend ever was an Aries woman. Still kind of in love with her till this day. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't think I've ever really let go of that relationship. You know, I was like 18. Um, but the Scorpio woman I dated, I was like obsessed with. I was obsessed with her. Ugh, God, I was for the longest time. Very true. Virgo is surprisingly slick. I have never been on a date or dated a Virgo woman. I like Virgos. Virgo men are the devil reincarnate. Okay. I'm not, sorry, B turquoise. I know you're a Virgo man, but for me, it's a no. Every single one of them hit me. I think that's really weird. Like every single Virgo man that I've dated three, each Virgo man physically abused me in some way, which I think is like so weird. Like that's too much of a coincidence for me. Like once, twice, okay, maybe a coincidence. Three times, I don't know. You know, so, something's going on there, right? And then like another Virgo man. I mean, I'm not trying to like be all weird, but he like did stuff to me when I was a kid. You know, like something's up with Virgo men. Not saying that they're all like that. Okay, I'm just saying, like something's a little off, you know? Like what's going on there? Really? Right? Something's not normal. Mm-hmm. The only girl to cheat on me and I had no clue, Virgo. Oh God, I'm really sorry. That's terrible. Once is too many times. Yeah. you know, I got to be honest with you. I feel like women are better at cheating than men are. You know, and I think that when 9 times out of 10, when you do catch a woman, I think it's because she wants you to catch her. You know, I don't condone cheating. I think that's kind of how it goes. All right, I guess I gotta shuffle these. I love how this smells. Mmm. We did a private read on that Virgo Cap Virgo you did. Advised to stay away. Come on. I'm a Capricorn moon. I think things through. I never raise my hand. I dated 2 Capricorn moons. I did. I dated 2 Capricorn moons. I'm a moon in Taurus, so I'm also an Earth moon. But and I generally like Capricorn moons, but and I know I've said this before, but nobody talks about how hard it is dating someone who has like a moon that's fallen or a moon that is in detriment when you have an exalted moon. It's really hard because I'm pretty emotionally intelligent, okay? For the most part. I'm pretty emotionally intelligent. So when I deal with somebody who has a fallen moon or a moon in detriment, it's like, "Oh my god, get it together. Like I cannot help you do." It starts to become a project, okay? Now, of course, it depends on how evolved, you know, that moon sign is, but it's a lot. Like dating a moon in Capricorn is like trying to teach a wall how to open up. And that's not me. I love Capricorn moons, honestly. You know, they can like they really can kind of daddy you a little bit, you know, or mommy you, which is kind of hot. More like on the daddy side. But you know, it just kind of gets to a point. I don't know. And I feel like, you know, I have my Venus, my ruling planet is in detriment. I'm sure it's probably hard for other Venus signs who have like Venus in Taurus or, you know, Venus in Libra and domicile or something like that. It's probably hard for them to deal with a bitch like me. You know, I'm very intense and I'm very like clingy and crazy and like, you know, with the right person, I'll fucking do a blood oath with you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fucking crazy, you know? I'm sure that some people can't deal with that. You know? Like I'm very jealous and very possessive and I feel like nobody can really match my intensity and I think that can be off-putting for people. So like I'm not hating. Relationships that are work don't work. I mean it depends, you know. It really depends. But I also find that when I'm in relationships with people, it's like they please don't think that this is coming from an egotistical place, but I feel like they get really nervous because they feel like they have to meet like a certain standard, which to an extent they do, but especially in the bedroom, I feel like I notice like a pattern that people feel like they need to impress me in the bedroom or they feel like they need to be a certain way in the bedroom. And then it's like they get performance anxiety or they like try to be something that they're not. I'm like, it's really okay. Like just get comfortable, you know? And it kind of it makes things worse. It makes things worse. Like people feel like they have to show up in a certain way and I like it kind of makes I don't know, it just doesn't Yes, TLB. The intense part of your description reminds me of Angelina Jolie's Billy Bob's Blood Locket. Yes, like, you know, I'm crazy like that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I've only ever done a blood oath with one person, you know? Only one person. It was only one person. But yeah, you know, I'm a lot. I'm a lot. But I don't like get like that with everybody. Like it has to be a certain kind of relationship, you know what I mean? Like it can't just be any, oh, I want to do a blood ritual with everybody. Like no, it has to be like a very, like I have to really be like, okay, I feel this, you know? But I'm such a dedicated lover, and I feel like I really need that in return. And I think that I have like this desire for somebody to match my intensity, but it is incredibly, incredibly rare. Like it is so rare. And so a lot of the times I feel like I'm like settling in a relationship. Like I'm just kind of like, okay, you know, this isn't really the, like, I need this oceanic wave of intense feelings and emotions and like this urge to fucking merge. And it's like not everybody, like hardly anybody's really like that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I'm just masking or pretending to be not as crazy as I actually am. And that gets exhausting. It gets exhausting to have to pretend to be that, to be less than what you are, you know? It's like, oh yeah, I don't carry either. You know, like my love language is let's give each other the password to our security cameras. You know what I mean? Okay. And I don't cheat either. I am not a cheater. You can't get like that with everybody for two. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. That's what I love about you, Deep. Yeah, but also like I, you know, not everybody deserves that of me. You know what I mean? Not everybody deserves that shit. And so I have to be very discerning. I have to be very discerning. The blood oath was crazy though. Like that's probably one of the craziest things I've ever done in a relationship. Like that was, and I've never told anybody about that either. Like nobody. I mean, except my best friend. But you know, it's like I think that sometimes that part of those parts of me scare me a little bit. Like those parts of me scare me. Because I can be so viciously dedicated, like so viciously dedicated. Like I will literally, you know, like if this is a movie, I would burn cities to the ground for a person. No, I am fucking crazy. Merge being the word of the day. To unite is to breathe each other. Ooh, I love that. Okay, I've talked enough. All right, let me do super chat number one. Sure, okay. Show me this person's intentions. Five of Cups reverse. They definitely like want to move on from past issues. I know that much. Like they don't want to hang on to the past. They don't want to hang on to regrets. You know, Seven of Cups reversed. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this person sees you as, you know, wife material. Somebody that deserves more. Somebody that deserves to have marriage, to be in a relationship with, to have genuine commitment. But sometimes I feel like this person feels insecure, like they don't really know if they can give that to you. What about like marriage and children? Do they have an intent on doing that? The Temperance. I think that they're open to it, but I think in the way that, like, the way that they want to go about it, like, they want to take, like, they want to do it the right way. They want to look at it from a realistic perspective. I don't think that this person is opposed to marriage. I will say that. Like, it doesn't feel like bad intentions. You know what I mean? The Magician. Yeah, this is like literally the card of intent. No, that's too many. One at a time, please. Okay, one at a time, please. Come on. The Tower reversed. Yeah, it seems to me like this is somebody who has the right intentions, but their intent comes with caution. Like, they're not trying to rush something. I don't think they have bad intentions. I think that they're open to what you want, but they're also trying to make sure you guys take your time and do it the right way. So I guess my answer would be yes, they are open to it, but don't expect some kind of fast movement in that direction. Your message is nothing is yet set in stone, and Saturn. So again, Saturn is literally the card of patience, or the planet of patience, timing. It's something that is asking you to build a foundation, and Saturn is about to go retrograde. So maybe see where you're about to have Saturn going retrograde in your natal chart. It's going retrograde in Aries. So see where you have your whole sign house in Aries in your natal chart, and that might give you an indication of what needs to be reworked or looked at. Okay. But it's saying, like, this is whatever you and this person make it. Like, nothing is yet set in stone, and it may be asking you to kind of like go with the flow emotionally in regards to this, but also at the same time take your time and make sure that the proper boundaries and structures are put in place in order to have a healthy relationship. Thank you, number one. Oh my God, I love this song. That old ass song by Chris Isaac, Wicked Game. Ugh, love it. You guys can't hear it, right? I love clingy. I find it nurturing and actually caring. Yeah, I'm clingy, but I also know how to dial it back. Like, I'm really good at, like, I wasn't before, but I have like anxious attachment, and so I have had to really learn how to pull it back a little bit and like self-soothe and try to just not catastrophize, whatever. Like, if somebody takes too long to answer, it's like, chill out, you know? And I have to like constantly remind myself of my own worth and shit like that. Like, it's just like an ongoing battle. Okay. Let's look at number two. Okay. Should number two reach out to this person? I would think about it for a minute. Why is that? The Knight of Cups. I would really think before you act on something. This person may be in another relationship or maybe emotionally tied to another person. Three of Swords reverse. What happens if they do reach out? Page of Wands. I mean, I think that you will get a response, but if there's some kind of bad blood between the two of you, maybe there's some healing that, you know, needs to take place or something like that. It may be asking you to take a look at why you're really approaching this person. Like, where is this coming from? Is it actually coming from a desire to be with this person specifically or have some kind of discord, or is it coming from a place of unhealed emotions, worry, strain? So it's basically just asking you to kind of look at something objectively. I do think that you'd get a response. I think it might be light. It might not be everything that you had necessarily hoped for. How would the mom respond? The 7 of Wands. The mom might find it a little off-putting, if I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. But I still think that you'd get a response. So you can, you know, you can. Thanks a lot, number 2. All right, let's see. Number 3. Show me number 3, last shuffle. What's this person's thoughts about number 3? Too many. Five of Swords reversed. 2 of Swords. Queen of Cups. This person feels like you have a lot of emotional depth, you know. I don't think that they feel like you're somebody who plays games. I don't think that they feel like you're somebody who's going to try to manipulate them or something like that. But that 2 of Swords tells me that maybe they're trying to avoid your emotions, or maybe they feel like you haven't necessarily acted on them like full throttle, especially giving like how intensely you may feel about them or the situation. But I do think that there are mutual feelings here. What's this person's feelings for number 3? Empress reversed. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. 2 of Cups reversed. This person feels like you're dealing with some insecurities around a missed opportunity, or if there were seeds that was planted that didn't really work out, or they didn't really grow, or maybe they were delayed in some kind of way. They feel like you're, you know, feeling some kind of way about that, even though I do think that there are mutual feelings here. I think that there's some kind of tenderness and receptivity on an emotional level, but I also think that they feel like you guys have had some kind of misunderstanding, or there is some kind of disconnect between the two of you because something didn't really pan out. There's either a lack of reconciliation, or there's pain around somebody not being honest, or around somebody not making a decision, around somebody not taking full accountability for a situation. Confidence is your key to success, and house 4. So if you're feeling like a lack of confidence, if you're feeling some kind of insecurity, it's telling you to work on your confidence, because that's really what's going to get you by emotionally, or that's really what's going to protect you emotionally. So there's something new that you're needing to start that creates the foundation, house 4, for your sense of confidence. What does that look like for you, right? Like, my true sense of confidence is self-devotion every day, taking care of myself, doing writing. That's what makes me feel best, right? Like, what is yours? Like, authentic confidence. And I don't know why that's your advice, but that's what it says. Okay. Thank you, number 3. You're calling me Al? Why? Why are you calling me Al? Now we are going to know you, and some of us understand, some of us agree with the side to you, which may be obscure to others and completely transparent to some. Catastrophize. Yes, that one. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. Ooh, I love Deftones. All right, let's see here. All right, show me number 4. Ten of Swords reverse. Something going on between the two of you? If there was some kind of ending that they went through, you went through, the two of you went through, it seems like they're trying to overcome that. They're kind of getting over it. The King of Wands shows me that this person is very sexually attracted to you, and maybe more as well. And they seem to be feeling confident in that attraction towards you. Now, whether or not they take action, I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like this person is not only feeling confident about you, but also about themselves. So I don't know. I'm seeing some kind of attraction here. All right, let me see number 5. Sure, let's see. Ten of Cups reversed. The Sun. I mean, I think that there's positivity, and I think that there's like, oh, like I like this person. I like this person's personality. You know, this person brings me some kind of happiness, either due to their stories or whatever it is. Maybe some kind of, I don't know, interaction you guys had, whatever. It's like, you know, but the Ten of Cups reverse tells me that there is either external influences that are affecting whether or not they reach out or something, or it's like they may not really be looking for a relationship. So I feel like there's positivity, but I also feel like there's other people kind of in the way, or it's that they're not really looking for a long-term relationship, maybe. But even with the Sun there, it's like I don't think it would be totally out of the realm of possibility, you know. Thank you, number 5. Number 6. Right, let's see. Okay. The High Priestess. Well, that's you showing up as your divine self. You are a Pisces. So with that High Priestess there, I see you in the next 30 days, like maybe focusing on divination, maybe focusing on spiritual practice, maybe focusing on tarot, spirituality, meditation, whatever it is. You seem pretty centered. Definitely listen to your intuition. 5 of Swords, because you may question it. What's that 5 of Swords about? The 8 of Swords reverse. You seem very determined to get out of your head, okay? And I think that the way you're going about this is through maybe spending some time alone, kind of keeping to yourself a little bit. Don't question your intuition, because I feel like you're going to do this thing where you focus on a spiritual practice, or you focus on divination, or you focus on meditation, you listen to your intuition, and then you get in your head and you start to second guess yourself. And it almost feels like you're trying to force yourself out of some mindset through spiritual bypassing or through focusing on spirituality, but you may try to push something so much that it actually like reverses. Like, what's the best way I can explain this? Like this is just an example, okay? But you know, maybe you're trying to get out of your head about a person. And so you're like, okay, well, I'm going to do some meditation. I'm going to take some nature walks, and then I'm going to read tarot, right? I'm going to do a spread on this person just to be able to like ease my mind, or whatever, do a spread on myself. And then like you end up doing like one spread every few days, and then you do like 3 spreads every day. And now you have started to derail on a mental level, right? Now it's like you're doing a little bit too much is what I'm getting. You know, and I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just like a word of caution, okay, about like how you're going about whatever it is you're trying to get out of your head about. Does that make sense? What about what's coming towards number 6 in regards to love in the next 30 days? 9 of Swords reversed. Five of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. Why the Five of Pentacles? The Devil reversed. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, well, tell me about the Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? The Three of Wands. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like a specific person, if I'm going to be honest with you. It feels like, if anything, when it comes to love, you're just trying to get out of the place that you were. And I was kind of getting that a lot with your High Priestess energy and your Five of Swords and your Eight of Swords reverse, where you are trying to get out of this unstuck energy. You are trying to get out of your head. But there may be this like lack of self-worth or lack of self-love, or feeling very alone, or feeling like, you know, abandoned in some way. But I really think a lot of this is just teaching you about detachment and being able to unravel yourself from negative relational patterns that have sabotaged you in the long run, essentially. And so, because you're working through these things, I feel like with that Queen of Cups and the Three of Wands, you're ready to kind of explore what is out there, but you're not necessarily taking initiative. If anything, you're just trying to keep yourself open to the possibilities of romance or love or dating or whatever. So I'm not necessarily getting like a specific person. Is anyone coming towards her in regards to love the next 30 days? Death card. King of Cups. The Emperor. Okay. Why is the Death card here? The Tower reversed. Okay. I feel like something is ending. Something that you may have been holding on to for a long time, specifically regarding an old relationship or a person or whatever. And if I'm being honest with you, you're kind of dodging a bullet. I think with that King of Cups and that Emperor there, it can be that somebody that is more established, somebody who has some kind of position and power in life or in their career, may kind of come around, but it will likely be after some kind of ending, after you finally let something or someone go. Okay. And your messages or your advice, we have luck is on your side and Neptune. Well, Neptune is currently retrograde. And when Neptune is retrograde, it shows us the reality of a situation. It kind of gives us a big fat ass spanking or a backhand in the mouth to like show us the reality of a person, of a relationship, of a whatever. Okay. And it's kind of saying like, once you accept the reality of a situation, that's when you're going to find like luck is more on your side, or things are kind of falling into your lap. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Oh, okay, darling. All right, let's see. Um, is there anything you can do to clear your reputation of the situation? Wheel of Fortune. You know, it's like when you haven't really done anything wrong, it's like you don't have to force yourself to prove anything. You know, you don't have to force or prove a point. It's like sometimes you just got to let people believe what they believe. I've had to do that a lot in my life, where you just have to be like, you know what? honestly, at this point, if you're willing to believe whatever, you're already committed to misunderstanding me. So why the fuck should I care, you know? And I feel like when you can show that you're not really trying to prove something and you can just kind of like let this go and kind of roll off your back and just try to remain open with love, Ace of Cups, you know, still being receptive, but being like, listen, I don't have anything to prove, you know, like, and just kind of like letting your hands off the wheel. I feel like that's when you're going to have the best results. So as far as your first question on whether or not there's something that you can do, I feel like that would be it. I also feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, you really have to ask yourself, is it really worth investing this much time and energy to prove something to someone that I already know the answer to? Just try to be self-assured about the situation. And I feel like it's going to make you like, you know, it's not making you look, when you act this way, it's not making you look like you're red-handed. It's like, okay, like whatever, you know, like just let people think what they want to think. Yeah, I would just like not really push it. For some reason, I'm getting something about you also needing to invest more in like a creative project. I don't know why I'm getting that. Something about a creative project, something creatively that you needing to do. I don't know what that's about. So for question number 2, about what you can expect to happen between these two people regarding you within the next couple of months. Okay. Show me what's going on with those two regarding number 7. Like, how are they acting towards her? Or I want to make sure that I ask the right question in my head. How is P acting towards number 7 within the next couple of months? Temperance reversed. The 9 of Swords. Queen of Swords reverse. I mean, she's really kind of like in her head about things, and she seems to be pressing the matter, or she may like kind of pull back contact a little bit, say some harsh things, say some mean things. If anything, she seems to be equally as stressed, and she may be kind of projecting that stress onto you. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, it doesn't look good. What's going on between P and S? The 5 of Swords. There's a lot of games going on behind the scenes, in my opinion. The Worlds. The 4 of Pentacles reverse. They seem to be like having some kind of closure around like manipulation or some kind of mind game, some kind of determination. It feels like they both have some kind of determination to close something out and to let something go. But when it comes to you and like P's energy towards you, I don't like it. It's very kind of self-righteous, like she's really in her head about things, and she's either like cutting off communication because of it, or she's allowing her intrusive thoughts to kind of win, is what I want to say. Why the 9 of Swords? The 2 of Wands. She doesn't really know what to do. P, she doesn't really know what to do. She's like, okay, what do I do about this? Show me S's like intention behind the scenes regarding number 7 and P. Ace of Swords reversed. Four of Wands. It's like she's just trying to like, oh, like everything's fine and lighthearted and I'm not here to start shit or something like that. But the Ace of Swords reverse tells me that she may be kind of lying, or maybe there's a lie by omission, or she's not telling a full story about something in order to like get P to kind of like come in a little bit more, or to like attract her in some way, like something like that. Give me one more. Okay, so you have some kind of new romantic beginning. Look at this. It says a new romantic cycle begins, Uranus, and a new start is coming. Okay, so to me, there's something that you may not realize, like a new partner coming in, a new love interest coming in, and it might come out of nowhere with Uranus there. It may come from like a friend group or something like that, but it's telling you you have a brand new love interest coming in, or a brand new start is coming. Maybe it's in regards to this person, but I'm not really getting that. Like, it says a new romantic cycle and a new start is coming. Two different cards. And Uranus is like breaking free of something. I feel like it's going to break you out of this pattern with what's her face and her other face. Okay, so I don't know, baby. I feel like you got better things coming, honestly. All right, let's see here. Let's move on to the next question. Number 8. Two more shuffles. All right. Oh, God, my back hurts. Okay. Last two questions. Oh my God, I love this song. Okay. Number 8. Is number 8 and that person done? Two of Pentacles. I feel like this person is kind of going back and forth in their mind about it, in all honesty. But with that Judgment reverse, they're not doing like a full reconciliation. There may be something that they're not really wanting to revisit, or they haven't really decided what they want to do about it yet. King of Cups, I do think that this person loves you or cares about you, but the King of Cups doesn't always necessarily express themselves. This person may have a feminine influence who's influencing their emotions, but really I just got that this person cares about you or loves you, but they may feel like you have some insecurities that are kind of on the surface, or that put them off, or something like that. So this person is undecided. I think they're just kind of trying to keep it together. I'll take one more. Three of Wands reverse. There's a lot of frustration. I don't know. I mean, to have the King of Cups here shows me that there is like a deep emotional connection, but there may be a lot of uncertainty. So it's really going to be about whether or not this person is willing to reopen the past. They're trying to be practical about everything. And I think that this person cares about you or loves you deeply, but they're pretty frustrated right now. So I wouldn't say that it's a no, because I feel like their emotions are deep enough to where they would reconsider. And the Two of Pentacles tells me that they're still undecided. Your message, we have a personal issue reaches a resolution and air. So I feel like you guys will eventually have a conversation and something will be worked out, most likely. Thank you, number 8. Number 9. What's going to happen if number 9 pursues music? Queen of Cups. I think that you'll find a lot of emotional fulfillment through that. The Devil reversed. I feel like it will be emotionally healing for you. I feel like you'll be able to empower yourself. This looks pretty good to me. The Four of Wands reversed. You may feel ostracized though, or you may feel like emotionally fulfilled by the pursuit of music. And I think that it will help you detach from a lot of emotional upheavals or things in your life, even detaching from like needing to be accepted in some way. And I'm not sure why that is, but you also may feel like there are other people who don't really welcome you into your space, but I don't think that you're gonna, or welcome you into their space, but I don't think that you're really gonna give a fuck, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Like look at that, Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you may get a little bit of popularity here, but what I wouldn't do is stay complacent. Like what I wouldn't do is like do the same shit that you've been doing, or like create that, like try to switch it up. Try to make sure that once you get a little bit of notoriety on like a single or something like that, that you are continuously learning and putting in the effort that you initially had when you started. You know what I'm saying? Don't like lose the momentum, basically. All right, we have number 10. What's up, number 10? All right, let's see. Okay. All right, number 10. Show me only the good stuff coming towards number 10. The Death card. Oof. What's that about? The Nine of Wands. Show me more of the good stuff. The Hangman reversed. Okay. There's been some kind of blockage in your life that stopped you from winning or gaining something for a long time. Like, and I don't know what it is specifically, but it feels like you've been fighting for something for a long time, whether that's internal, external, whatever. And something is finally changing, or something is finally ending that's actually removing that blockage for you, that is kind of giving you a win. And in the moment, you may think it's not a win. It may feel like something that is uncomfortable, something you don't really understand, something where you're realizing, okay, I need to give up something. I need to give up something here. But you're going to realize that that giving up or that letting go of said thing is what is creating a win for you in your life. And it's something that you've likely wanted for a while, but it is going to ask of you that, you know, you accept some kind of ending, or you make the changes that are necessary. And with the Hangman reversed and the Knight of Wands, it's pushing you forward, especially after a time of like waiting, or feeling like you're just fucking around, feeling like nothing's really happening. You don't really see what's going on. It feels like something is moving forward. So I like it. A win-win outcome is forecast, and house 9. It can be that like you win a legal battle, or you finally go on that trip, or it can be that there's something educationally. There can be something regarding what's it called? Spirituality, religion, philosophy. The ninth house is a pretty fortuitous house. It usually brings pretty positive things a lot of the times, because it has, you know, associations with the planet Jupiter. So it feels like something. There's something that you're spiritually growing from. It may be like an old relationship, or relationship dynamics that are ending, or something like that. Anyway, it looks really positive though. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Okay. I think we need to listen to some Weekend for my last question. All right. Honestly, I'm tired. I'm sorry, baby. I'm tired too. I'm tired too, baby. Okay. I get it. Hold on. That's a little loud for me. Hold on, I'm going to do the last question. Just give me a second. What's up, Nicole? How you doing, baby? What the fuck? Why is this here? Oh no. I'm so hungry. Damn, it's not letting me do it anymore. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Hope you're good. I'm doing pretty good. All right, number 11. Oh, that's really weird, number 11. I'm really sorry. I don't know why. Okay. What you need to know about the potential new love interest. How will she know who this person is? Who wants reverse? You may feel like they're a little shy or a little indecisive, like they have a hard time coming out of their comfort zone a little bit. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. This can be somebody who, and they may be on the cusp as well of like Cancer to Gemini, but it looks like this is a feminine, if that's something that you're interested in. Eight of Swords. Yeah, it feels like they kind of have a hard time coming out of their comfort zone a little bit. They don't really like take full-blown initiative. They seem to be more receptive than they are like initiatory. Is that a word? But it seems like this person is open and receptive. Why the Eight of Swords? The Magician reverse. This person has a lot of self-doubts. Okay. They really get in their head. They're like, you know, I don't know, maybe I don't look good enough, or maybe I'm not good enough, or I feel like they have a lot of self-doubts, although I think when it comes to their emotional availability, it's definitely there. You know what I mean? How is this person acting towards number 11 when they meet or talk? Because I feel like that might give you a little bit more insight. The King of Wands. Okay. I mean, you might be somebody who gets them out of their shell a little bit. Yeah, look at this. King of Wands, Ace of Wands. That's like really flirtatious, right? That's like, I'm going to smack your ass in the kitchen type shit. You know what I mean? So it's like very, very sexy, very kind of, which is very different from how this person initially shows up. This person is a good time. Like, look at all this fire energy. Very fiery, very good time, very let's go out for drinks, or, you know, just very flirty. Like, that's how they act when they approach you, or when you approach them, or when you meet them. You guys may end up going out somewhere. Maybe you go to a bar, you go to a restaurant, you have a party, something like that. The sparks are gonna fly, like, if I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a very strong attraction vibe. I'm not mad at you, baby. Okay. They may have a Leo placement as well. Show me only the good things coming towards number 11 in the next couple of months, please. The Nine of Swords reverse. Well, thank God. If you've been having some issues around like your mental health or something, especially regarding like somebody, Page of Cups reverse, playing the victim, or you even feeling like a victim, I think that you're going to kind of come out of that So I wouldn't like, I understand that things feel a little fresh right now. It feels like kind of touching a bruise a little bit, but you will overcome it. Like you will overcome it. You will get over it, or you will kind of maybe come out on top a little bit. But you may find that other things have to die so other things can grow in your life. What else can she look forward to? Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. You may get a new job opportunity. There may be something that you end up learning that ends up giving you a job opportunity. It's something that you're putting effort towards. But the pages are a lot about learning, okay? And the pages and the aces are about new starts and learning. So there's something that you're learning. There's something that you're putting energy into that has a fuck of a lot of potential. And so I don't want you to waste that. And I don't know what it is, but the pentacle energy is more like your health, your physical body, your job, a project, something that you're learning that can end up bringing financial abundance to you. Okay. And it's a lot of potential as well. Show the world the real you and square. There may be a side of yourself that you're kind of hiding from people. Okay. And I don't know what that is. All right. I don't know. Okay. And I'm not saying that you have to put all your cards out on the table, but what I am saying is that there are parts of you that you may hide that you need to kind of bring to the forefront, because I think that that's exactly the recipe to be able to bring true and authentic energy, opportunities, and people into your life that would have never really been offered or presented to you had you not showed that authentic side of yourself. Okay. So, like, for instance, for me, I'm very intense. I'm a very intense lover, and I used to try to play nonchalant, and I used to try to play like I don't care. And then I was like, I'm just not going to do that. You know what I mean? And I feel like through that, I have attracted more authentic people to me, right? Even though it's fucking uncomfortable. Yeah, hi, I'm a weirdo, right? Like, who cares? So I feel like there's something about that. I'm not saying that's your thing, whatever your thing is. And I feel like it's probably going to give you a lot of clarity with that full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. You may find that your passion grows, and maybe this is what invites this person into your life. You know what I mean? So something to think about. All right, I'm out of here. Authenticity is the highest frequency. If I was truly authentic, um, you know, I don't really know how that would go. I don't know how that would really go. You know what I mean? I also feel like like certain people bring certain energies out of me that not everybody sees, you know? Like, for instance, if I'm dating a man that really puts me in my sweet baby girl, like feminine energy, not everybody gets to see that, you know? Not everybody. So I think as well, it's just about who you surround yourself with and what kind of experiences you're allowing yourself to dip into that's really going to bring certain sides out of you, you know? And it's okay to have different sides. Okay, be turquoise. You stuck around, honey. I'm trying to think of when I want to do like the hangout stream. I feel like everybody goes out for the weekend, so I don't know if it is really appropriate to do it on a weekend evening. I don't know. I don't know when a good day would be. Maybe I should do a poll. God, I need to cut these bangs. Ah. Not me. I don't go out on the weekends. I mean, me either. That's why. Best 3 hours spent. Whatever. You're so full of shit. Oh my God, that feels so good. Feels so good. Should I do it Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? I think I want some chicken. Okay. Oh, I didn't know I had that money in there. Yay. Cool. I love that. Sunday, when you feel Sunday fun day. Sunday might be a good day. Maybe I'll do a hangout live on Sunday where we just hang out and we just fucking talk instead of doing all signs. I get tired. I get tired of reading cards sometimes, you know, just like sitting there for 3 hours and just flipping cards like I work in Vegas at a fucking casino. Ugh. But I also feel like that's a little bit too close to the full moon in Aquarius. I'm scared of that. Any day as per your convenience. Set my alarm for V o'clock. Okay. Okay. Good to know. The chatting is so much fun. I like it too, but like usually nobody gives a fuck. Like especially on a tarot channel. Like if it's not a channel that's solely based around you, your identity, and your personality, most people don't give a fuck. Like there might be 10 people that will like hang around to like talk to you, but most people are just like, pull my cards, bitch. I want to know about my ex. You know what I mean? Most people do not care. If you worked in Vegas, I'd come see you. Bitch, I could never work in Vegas, please. Take up drinking again. I can't be around that life. Oh my God. No fucking way. I don't trust myself in Vegas. I've been to Vegas a few times and I was right not to trust myself in Vegas, even though I'm sober now, but a couple of years ago, and you are so candid, you actually said you're gonna delete it and you did. I don't remember. I don't remember, but that's probably valid. Yeah. I probably needed to delete it. I noticed that sometimes like you know, I just like think things and then it doesn't really go through like a filter. It just comes out and then I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. And then I end up having to like delete things. You know, I do that a lot because I'm impulsive and I don't think. Yeah, they do push the drinks right. Oh my God. I was thinking about dating again, but I'm too scared. I'm too scared. I did like the dating apps, right? Because I got an offer from these people and they were like, oh, like we want you to do a video for our dating app. And so like I downloaded the dating app and I started talking to people, even though I'm totally against dating apps. And then I downloaded another dating app and then like yeah, shit got really weird really fast. Shit got really intense really fast. I don't know if I can do the dating apps again. I feel like everybody on dating apps, it's like they're just grocery shopping for people. What the fuck is going on here? I can't do that. Like I'm meant to meet my wife or my husband like while they're like frolicking in a graveyard somewhere or that they're at like a vampiric a gothic bar or like not on a dating app. No way. Like I am not a vegetable on the shelf. Like I'm sorry, you can't just like, oh, maybe I'll have that, but no, I'm not gonna be an option to anybody. I absolutely hate that. I hate that so much. Like nobody values people anymore. I feel like everyone's just like, oh, swipe, swipe, swipe. It's like I don't like that. I don't like that. It just feels inauthentic. And the two people that I ended up with a relationship from a dating app were the shortest relationships of my life. Like, it's so fucking short. Visiting dating apps is basically window shopping. Yeah, I hate that. Like, ew. How dare you think that you can just like keep me in this sea of people that you talk to? Do you know who I am? No. I'm not doing it. I know I can drink and I know I can gamble, but I also know that I cannot drink and gamble. I love that. The best conversations are the ones without a filter. You should meet my best friend. I'm trying to get him to come out here in August. You guys would love him. At least my real ones would love him anyway. I prefer speed dating. I can tell right away. Me too, right? Like, I can tell immediately if I like a guy. Not really with women. I'm like, maybe. I don't know. You know? With men, I'm like, no. Immediately no. Immediately no. Absolutely not. I've seen what I needed to see. It's a no for me. But then, like, I don't always trust my own judgment because then it, like, never ends up working out. And I'm like, what's going on here? You know, can I really trust myself? But I think it's really just my pussy talking, you know? Maybe? I don't know. Sometimes. Anyway. Storms cannot be harnessed by the swipe of a finger. Oh, okay. Love that. AI and fake. Well, I mean, you have to be swiping on, you have to swipe right on people that have, you know, what is it called? Validated profiles or whatever. Or excuse me, verified profiles. Anyway. It's weird though, because I've had connections where like I could make out with someone and not really feel a lot, but then like the in the bedroom it was like really good. But then I would have it where it's like I make out with someone and I'm just like, "Oh my God, this is everything." And then in the bedroom it's like not really hitting. I'm like, "This is so weird." Have you guys ever had that happen before? It's like so bizarre. But I think for me as well, like I need somebody who can get me mentally, you know? Like you have to my mind before you can down there. I'm trying to write a dating app, combines Western Chinese numerology, Vedic to find matches. Ooh, I like it. I like that so much. That's cute. Anyway, let me get out of here. I have to go eat something. I feel disgusting. I'm probably going to do some creativity with my kids and just hang out. And conversely, there are times would you just exchange glances with somebody and your world shakes up? Yes. That happened with me with a guy on Zoom before. Like we Zoomed before we ever met, and I was like, it felt very intense. Like I will say that that one was pretty intense, but I can't really think of maybe my Virgo ex as well was very intense. That ended up totally traumatizing me. On a pub crawl, I was making out with this guy the whole time, and then we had a date 2 days later, and I was like, wait, what? No, yeah, that's really weird. Yeah, it's really weird. I wasn't expecting it. I was like, huh, okay. Anyway, okay, I gotta go. I love you guys. I hope you have a good night, day, whatever, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.